Many benefits came with performing a squat. Just to list some of the most important benefits, such as strengthening your legs and also the rest of your body. That's because squat is a compound movement and recruits about 70% of your body's muscle mass. And squats are basic human function as sitting, standing, and even using the restroom all require you to squat. Also, squats increase your mobility and balance, but to squat properly, you have to acquire mobility and balance first. I know it sounds contradicting, but bear with me here. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to better your mobility and balance in order for you to squat properly. Before we get into the topic, it's worth mentioning what muscles the squat is activating. On the eccentric part of the movement, the rectus femoris, vastus lateralis, vastus intermedius, and vastus medialis are more dominant than the other muscle groups on your lower body. Now, those four muscles combined are what's known as quadriceps femoris, which is quads for short. On the concentric part of the movement, the four muscles mentioned before plus adductor magnus and gluteus maximus are activated. And if anyone wants to see those muscle groups explained in details, I'll link the wiki pages down in the description box. So to properly execute a squat, you want to have your feet shoulder width apart and your feet should be pointing outward about 10 to 30 degrees, depends on what feels comfortable for you. That's for body weight squat and for barbell squat. Now on the eccentric part of the movement, the correct form is to have your back straight. One tip that can make your back straight is to really force your chest out. Then you should squat down by pushing your knees to the side while moving the hips back. Break parallel by squatting down until your hips are lower than your knees. On the concentric part of the movement, activate your glutes to drive yourself up while keep your back straight and chest out. Now, two common mistakes people make when it comes to squatting are having it bent back the entire way through the movement or could not squat to parallel or lower. By squatting with the bent back, too much stress is placed on your lower back. It will lead to injuries down the line. By not squatting to parallel or lower and not enough muscle fibers are recruited, then you don't really get the most from this exercise. So those two mistakes are all related to hip and ankle mobility. I have created a list of stretches that will be very beneficial for people who have tight hips and ankle. Keep in mind that some of the stretches are not only the stretching for your hips, also for your hamstrings. And also a general rule of thumb is to stretch not only the muscles used for a squat, you want to have your entire body stretched to keep your body healthy and injury free. Now, I plan to make a series of stretching routines in the future. If you guys want to see them, please comment down below what you want to see. For now, I will show you the routine I do to have flexible hips and ankles. Make sure to follow along.